Hello, everybody. You guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just admitting everybody to the, hey, girl. Um, Admitting everyone here to let you guys get in. Hello, everybody. Welcome. You guys, I'm so excited because I've never done one of these before. But I've just had several people message me and ask me if I would do one on my own. And I'm like, well, I guess if that would be helpful, then I will absolutely do it. Um, all right. I think everybody is in. So everyone can hear me, right? Thumbs up. Yep. Good deal. So I just got brand new internet at my house today. I'm so excited. So I'm actually home, which is fun because I haven't been able to be home. So that's why I'm like, okay, everyone can hear me, right? Everything's good. All right, we still got some people joining. Guys, I'm so excited about this because it is absolutely, if you guys have been watching, I don't know if you've been watching me on Facebook or if you've been watching me on TikTok, um, or just in emails. I'm not really sure how everybody's been watching, but man, you guys, it has been absolutely life changing. And so I'm just here to explain what it is, how it works, just to help you guys have a really good understanding of that. And then also just to get your questions answered. If you guys have some questions, I'm an open book. Okay, so I want you guys to know that I'm going to get your questions answered. You just got to ask them. Okay, you just got to ask them. So we've still got some people joining. Just going to admit everyone. All right. So I'm just going to roll into quickly what this is, okay? And kind of why I started. So guys, if you guys don't know me from previous life, right? I was in direct sales for over 8 years and I just always thought that was the only way that you could make money from home and still stay home with your kids. And so I hustled, I did the things, I chased the customers, I made 25% commission. I had the team, right? You have the upline, you have the downline, you have all of that work that it takes in order to have a successful direct sales business. But man, you guys, I watched a friend. I was totally burnt out, right? I was absolutely burnt out. Like, I don't want to send another message again. I'm so sick and tired of this. And so I watched a friend on Facebook and I saw her in August of last year. And I saw her, okay, she's made $10,000. Now she's made $20,000. Now she has made $30,000, right? And I'm like, girl, what in the world are you doing? Right? What are you doing? And so I talked to her. I just asked a few questions and I finally came down to I really don't fully understand what this is, but I've decided that if you can make life changing money like that online, then I can do the exact same thing, right? Because we're all, guys, all of us here are normal, average, everyday people, right? We're average, everyday people, and we just don't want to be broke anymore. All right. Can I get like an amen in the comments? If you're just tired, like, yes, right? She doesn't want to be broke anymore, right? If you just don't want to be broke anymore, then you guys, that's the decision that I Avery, amen. Yes, right? Absolutely. Yeah, there's a chat section down there. You guys can do that if you want. All right. So, digital marketing is I like to explain it like I like to explain it like when direct sales came along, right? That's what people did, right? That's what people did to make money online because that was, that's the new thing and that's just kind of the common thing. And it lasted, how long has that lasted? 50, 60 years direct sales has lasted. Um and now people are doing things a lot differently. All right. People are doing things a lot differently, and it's called digital marketing. All right. So digital marketing is simply the simple explanation that I like to use is digital marketing is simply showing up across social media spaces, sharing what you love. That is digital marketing. Now, you could be sharing a lot of different things. You can share about this necklace, right? You can share about this super cute tumbler, right? You can share about shirts. You can share about a service, right, that you offer. So it's a lot of different things. It can either be a physical product, yours or somebody else's. It can be a digital product, yours or somebody else's, or it can be a service, yours or somebody else's. And that's why there is so much opportunity available. That was 6 options right there. 6 options right there. And then of those 6, there's millions, right? Of those 6, there's millions of products, digital products, physical products, and also services. All right. There are so many different options. So that's what digital marketing is. And another way to explain it is if you guys have ever bought something off of Facebook, right? I don't know here. This happens to me all the time. I have a lot of hair All right. You guys can't see it, especially because where I'm sitting, right? I have a lot of hair. It's very thick. And those girls doing the hair with the curlers and the flat irons, and they get me every time. They get me every time. I'm like, oh my gosh, that'll work on my hair. Definitely. I have probably every curling iron option out there because I want my hair to be curly, but it's too thick. And these girls sell me all the time on this stuff, right? So I try all these things. That's digital marketing. That is digital marketing right there. They are promoting somebody else's product and they are making a percentage of the commission. So if you guys have ever seen that, right? Maybe it's with a rug or maybe with something for your kitchen, something for your kids, something for your dogs, right? A book. It doesn't matter. It's simply sharing across the social media spaces what you love. So whenever you start realizing that that's everywhere. Digital marketing is literally it's everywhere. Pinterest, who here loves Pinterest? I guarantee 95% of things on Pinterest are digital marketing. You're going to look at Pinterest completely different whenever you understand what digital marketing is, because those people are trying to sell things and offer things to you that are going to help you or change your life or make this easier or whatever it is, because they're trying to offer something, a solution to a problem that you have. So this solution that I have for you guys, right, is that you're tired of being broke. That's your problem. And the solution is that you can learn how to make money online. And that's exactly what I've done, generating, I mean, I've made over $184,000 in the last 8 months. That's crazy money, right? That's crazy money. But it's just the reality of the situation. That's exactly what's happened. So, the gold rush, what I like to call it, the gold rush of our time, is digital marketing with master resale rights. Okay. Digital marketing with master resale rights. That simply means, okay, you're getting a digital franchise that's a way to explain it. Okay. You're getting a digital franchise. So you are buying a program that's going to teach you how to make money online. So view it like a college class, right? I have almost a master's degree and I'm not using it, right? I'm not using it because I decided to have children and become a stay at home mom, right? So I'm not using that, but I paid to go to college to learn a skill. You are paying for the knowledge to learn how to make money online. You're paying for knowledge to learn how to do this skill, which the skill is making money online. The greatest thing of all is that you actually get what's called master resale rights to the program, which means that you're able to promote the program that you're learning from, that you don't have to create, that you don't have to make modules for, that you don't have to have a community for, and make 100% commission. 100% commission. All right. So that's why you guys are seeing this. And it's like people are making such good money, right? Because they're able to promote something that's real, that's good, that's like life changing, right? Because you're learning this skill. People spend, and I think all of us can agree, people spend their time and their money on social media more than they ever have before. And it's only going to continue to get worse, right? People are just going to continue to spend more money and more time on social media as days go on. And so you might as well show up in a space, right, where you can offer them something that can help them learn how to monetize their time on social media, help them learn how to I like to talk about use your phone, right, to help change your life instead of just using your phone to pass time because you're bored and you're broke. All right. I know that can sting a little bit, right? But that's what we do, right? We're bored and we're broke, so we're just going to scroll on social media. We're just going to spend time scrolling, scrolling away. And so you can actually get on your phone or your device or whatever it is and learn how to make money online. All right. So that's what it is, guys. That's what digital marketing with master resale rights is. And that's what digital marketing itself is. Digital marketing is sharing across the social media spaces what you love. And digital marketing with master resale rights means that you're able to learn and earn. So you're able to learn how to be a digital marketer, but you're also able to earn because you get to promote the program and make 100% commission. Now, you don't have to promote the program if you don't want to. Okay. You don't, because you can do a multitude of things. If you have your own business, you can use this program to teach you how to market significantly better than you already are. You can learn to make your own digital products. You can learn to make your own, market other people's digital or physical products, maybe a service. Guys, it's literally going to open up your mind. I say all the time, right? I'd say all the time that all you have to do is open up your mind to the opportunity that's out there. And it's like the floodgates are going to open. You're going to see the way, an opportunity to make money in all different directions. All right, a ton of different directions. And so, I mean, it's like being able to monetize your hobby, right? So if you, let's say you love gardening, you can make a digital product, you could make a course, you could make, be an affiliate for gardening supplies, right? And then you can make money in those ways. You can sell your digital product that you've made one time. Our program teaches you how to do that. You're going to be able to be an affiliate marketer for gardening supplies if you want it. Our program's going to teach you how to do that. And then if you wanted to make a course about how to be a good gardener, about how to grow a beautiful flower bed or vegetable garden or whatever it is, that's just an example, right? But if you had a hobby that you're really good at and people are like, man, you're really good at that, right? You should teach people how to do that. Or maybe it's just something you're like, I would love if I could make money doing this, that would be the coolest thing ever. Our program's going to teach you how to do that. Cuz guys, when people want to learn something now, what do? They go to the internet. They go to TikTok, they go to Pinterest, they go to YouTube, and they're learning how to do these things. And so that's why you guys can show up and offer them the solution to what they're looking for. All right. So, guys, that's what it is. I'm just going to show you kind of what our program looks like real quick, and then I'll go ahead and open it up for questions. Um, let's just see. Okay. All right. So, this is what our program, can you guys see this? Can we see it? Okay. All right. So this is what our program looks like. It's your digital growth product dashboard. Okay. So this is actually what you're buying. Okay. You're actually buying this digital product, this program. All right. And so most people do the Legacy Builders program, which is our top program. And it's literally, you're going to open this thing up. Caveat, I started with a different, we transitioned program, so it's going to look like I've only completed about half of this, but it's because I already knew how to do the other half because our program changed. Um, but anyway, and so it's literally going to start you out from the very beginning, like how to log in. And then it's going to teach you what is passive income, what is a community, what is resale rights, guys. And then it's going to teach you all of the technology. Here's all of the technology, everything that you need to do in order to be successful. And there are pages and pages. Guys, training is being added. Like, this is new. Training is being added all the time into our program. And we don't have to pay for the extra training. It just automatically gets added. Here's how to even set up your social media platforms. I didn't have a TikTok before I started this, so I had to learn how to set it up, how to grow your following, how to turn them from followers into customers, right? Guys, it's endless what's on here. So you get this, right? This is the actual program that you're able to promote. So we have um this is the top program, and then this is the next program. This is Passive Daily Blueprint is the third one, and then the very bottom one is the Launchpad. Then we've got exclusive bonuses that are available to everyone inside all the products. All right. So this is actually what you're purchasing. You're actually purchasing the rights to resell this program. And this is where, you're going to learn all of the meat of everything. But then on top of this is what sets us apart from so many other places and so many other opportunities is, guys, we have a community. Okay. And this community is like probably 50% of the reason why I've been successful, because we have training every single day. So our 90-day success sprint is starting on July 9th, right? And so it's every single day. It's about mastering, applying, and multiplying. So mastering the 2-hour income earning day as we focus on applying proven strategies to multiply our daily earnings. Every single day, she's going to do a training to teach us how to make the training is 5 to 10 minutes long, 5 to 10 minutes long. Okay. Y'all can listen to that while you're brushing your teeth and brushing your hair, making your bed, folding laundry. It doesn't matter, whatever you're doing, right? Be intentional about listening to the things that matter. And this is one of those things. Listen to it every single day. And then we also have weekly training, and the weekly training is very, very elevated, right? Meaning that it's going to go in depth, right? More, and you're going to be able to grow your knowledge and grow your confidence and grow your skills because of these weekly trainings that are offered. Guys, we've got tech support right here. We've got a content vault. So inside of our content vault is like a year's worth of content that you guys can create yourselves. Mindset training, 6 figures in 6 months. Such good. Like, there's so much good training that you guys are never going to have a reason to not say, oh, well, there wasn't enough information, or I didn't understand this, or, whatever it is. There's just no reason for it. Okay. Um, All right. So what I'm going to I'm going to end that. All right. So that's digital marketing in a nutshell. You guys, that's digital marketing in a nutshell. It has literally changed my entire life. I've gone from having credit card debt, like drowning in credit card debt, right? Drowning in credit card debt, having my debit card declined at the gas station and at the grocery store. I've had it declined, went from having it declined on a regular basis to now I can just go and buy what I need to buy or want to buy at the grocery store, right? I don't have to worry about those simple things anymore. Simple things like my bills are all on autopilot. Never have I been able to do that because there's never been enough money in there, right? I'm always robbing Peter to pay Paul, and I don't have to do that anymore. All of my bills are on autopilot because there's enough money in the checking account. And that's just normal life things. You guys, normal life things. And what's amazing about this program specifically is that it's going to open up your mind to so many different opportunities. And so, what I mean by that is, you guys may be starting this, right? I started this with wanting to make $2,000 to $3,000 a month to continue to stay home with my kids. That was my goal. I just need to make $2,000 to $3,000 a month to stay home with the kids because that was always my goal in direct sales. Didn't hardly ever do that, but I did, sometimes. And so that's what I wanted. But what happens is your mind is literally opened up so much to all the opportunities that are available out there, that those dreams that feel so far away that you're like, oh my gosh, I'll get there when I'm 50, I'll get there when I'm 60, when I retire. Those dreams are now like closer than they've ever been before because of the opportunities that are available out there. I know the economy sucks, but there are people out there making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a day, a week, a month, because they're utilizing social media, because there is no bounds on social media. There's 5 billion people on social media. All right, 5 billion people. That's a lot of people. All right, because this business works, digital marketing works as long as you've got cell phone service and internet connection. All right, enough to be able to post videos or upload videos and all those things. Okay. All right. So guys, that's it. What questions do we have? You guys can either like raise your hand and I can unmute you, or you guys can put them in the comments below in the chat box. But guys, I just really want to make sure yes, right, Shelby, absolutely. I just really want to make sure that you guys are able to understand what this opportunity is, and I don't want you guys to operate out of fear, right? Because fear is a liar. I don't want you guys to operate out of being, ignorance, just not knowing, just not understanding, right? And so I want to be able to help address either one of those things. So if you have a question about fear, or like what's stopping you from starting this business, or if you have a question about the business itself, or there's something you don't understand, feel free to raise your hand or just unmute yourself, put it in the questions, comments, anybody. No questions? I cannot believe that.
So I'll bite.
Okay,
Okay.
Rachel.
I'm just curious. So I'm new, brand new, just getting started, but I've done some other things like you have and everything. But I'm just kind of curious. My biggest thing is, I guess, being perceived is like my number one like horror fear. I don't like people looking at me or watching me or talking to me. However, I know there's faceless options, but part of my journey is going to be to overcome that. But my question is, like, what mindset shift can you share that you had to maybe go through in order to have that change for you to be able to just like screw what they think, whatever.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. So there's someone in my life who doesn't care for me, and she's talked trash all about me. And you know what? I go to sleep so well at night because I got money in my checking account. I don't care, right? Don't care. And so the thing is that I tell all of my customers, right? I tell all of them that you guys have to go into this with an absolute obsession, almost, that nothing is going to stop you from being successful. Because honestly, the thing that prevents you from being successful 99% of the time is your own self, right? It's your own self. You're stopping your own self. And so you guys have to have an obsession that you're going to go through that brick wall or over it or under it or around it. You're going to find a way because your dreams are worth it. And whatever, even that small thing is worth it, whether it be getting your credit cards paid off, or staying home with your kids, or helping your husband, right? Be able to take a day off of work, because that was one of mine. My husband couldn't take a day off of work because he only got paid the days he went in, right? And so you guys have to just come in with an absolute fierceness that nothing is going to prevent you from being successful, their crappy opinions included, right? They know nothing, right? And that's fine. Like, we all have an opinion, right? But you don't have to listen to it. You don't have to let it affect you, because you know what you're doing. So we talk about all the time, trust yourself, trust yourself, and trust the process. All right, trust yourself and trust the process. That matters so much, okay? To trust yourself and trust the process, because on days when it's like, I don't know if this is working. Guys, I went 12, no, I went 9 days without a sale. And you're like, "Oh, Jessica, that's so sorry." But it is whenever you're used to regular sales. Right? It is. It becomes like, oh no, oh no. But you know what? I was trusting the process, and then boom, two $1,800 days in a row, right? You just trust the process, that it's going to work, that you're going to continue to show up, you're going to continue to do the things that they're teaching you to do, and it's going to make a big difference. So yeah, Rachel, just do your thing, girl. You do it for you and your family. Don't worry about the haters. All right. Shelby, so I do want to make sure, guys, if you're already a customer of mine, I have a mentorship call right after this. So I'm happy to answer those questions, probably more on that call. But if you're not a customer of mine, I definitely want to get those questions answered too. I'm not really sure. It says Shelby, but I don't know which Shelby. I know I have a customer Shelby, but I don't know if that's that Shelby. Um, and so I just want to make sure, because I don't want to confuse people who aren't even a customer yet, about what it is. But as far as what made me successful so fast, guys, it was that relentless pursuit. I mean, I was just relentless. Like, nothing was going to stop me, because I was sick and tired. Sometimes you just have to be absolutely sick and tired of what you're dealing with, that you're like, I will be consistent. So I say it all the time. It's the 3 C's that are going to make you successful: being coachable, being consistent, and being committed to not quitting. If you can do those 3 things, guys, and I work 2 hours or less a day. Okay. These 2 hours that I'm doing this webinar, and my mentorship call that I'm doing directly after this, those don't count. These are just free hours, right? Free hours that I'm doing to help my customers and future customers, right? But I typically work 2 hours or a day or less. But being coachable, consistent, and committed to not quitting is going to make all the difference in the world. So in my 2 hour day, you guys, I listen to training, which is 5 to 10 minutes long. I create content, which is 2 to 3 pieces of content a day. They're 1 hour or 1 hour. Oh my gosh, 1 minute or less, right? 1 minute or less, 3 pieces of content. And then I go live 5 nights a week, on TikTok. I go live for about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. And I don't go live on Mondays and Fridays, right? So that's why it kind of evens out, why I say it's 2 hours or less a day, because Mondays and Fridays I don't go live, so all I do is listen to training and create my 3 minutes of videos, and then I'm done. Right? And then I'm done. So that's what I've been able to do, and it just makes a big difference. And I'm gonna give you guys this quote. I found it really interesting that there's actually no such thing as failure when somebody has already done it, and they've been successful at it. At that point, you're just quitting, right? At that point, you're just quitting. And so if you guys can be coachable, consistent, and committed to not quitting, right? It's gonna take you guys far. Did you already have a big following on social media? I'm afraid I won't have enough people to see me promoting. So I only had an FB. I only had a Facebook account. So I never had a TikTok account. So about 90% of my sales come from TikTok, and then about the other 10% come from Facebook. So as far as Facebook is concerned, I typically promote like maybe once a week on my profile, maybe, and then in my stories I try to promote, once a day. I usually just take one of my TikTok videos that I've posted and go put it on my Facebook stories. But I'm not really good about that either. I'm not as consistent with that as I want to be. But with TikTok, I'm absolutely consistent. I post 2 to 3 videos a day, 1 minute or less. And again, I go live 5 nights a week, and that makes a really big difference. Good question, Avery. All right, guys, we have any other questions for me about what digital marketing is, if this can work for you, right? I mean, don't be afraid to ask it, guys. This is like a small, intimate group. It's okay. You know, I just want you guys to be able to walk away from this and be like, I get it now. And now I just want to understand what this is, right? I just want to understand what this is and how this can work for my life. And so I want to make sure that you guys understand that. So yeah, I work 2 hours a day or less, make 100% commission, no direct sales, right? And no MLM, meaning I don't have an upline or a downline. All right. So with direct sales, right, there's a person at the top and they're making the most amount of money, and then there's a bunch of people below them, but that's not the way it works here. So let's say Avery gets her program for me. I'm going to make 100% commission from that. All right. But then Avery's going to go out. She's going to jump into our 6 figures in 6 months training. And she is going to like dive into that. She is going to be so coachable and so consistent and so committed to seeing her life change that she's going to make 6 figures in 6 months, just like I did. And just like so many other people have inside of our, ooh, I pushed the table, inside of our community. All right. So what I want to ask y'all, what number is it for you guys? Feel free to just put it in the chat, right? What number is it for you guys to relieve some of that financial burden? What number is it? Put it in the chat. Is it okay? Rachel's $3,000. I love seeing these numbers because it's typically not like this crazy. Like Rebecca is $5,000. Avery, I'd like to replace my income, so $3,000 to $4,000 a month. Christy, 5,000. iPad 2, 5,000. Loretta, 2,000. Guys, I've got some really good news for you. Okay, even at that $5,000 mark, Kendra, 5,000 plus, right? Even at that $5,000 mark, can you discuss more in depth what it means to be coachable? Absolutely. All right. So at that $5,000 mark, guys, you would need 6 customers a month. 6. That's it. So typically, whenever you're thinking, oh my gosh, I would love to be able to make $5,000 this month, you're gonna like, I need 100 customers, right? Or however many. You're gonna need a lot of customers. But here you only need 6 customers because of our program. It's $900 for our top program. I didn't even talk about that. 900, 600, 300, and 100 are our programs. I have Klarna, Afterpay, and Pay Later available for all of them. And I even have personalized installment plans if those don't work for you guys. I started on a payment plan, $150 every 2 weeks. And by the time my second payment had come out, I'd already made $2,500 because I was relentless, right? Because I spent the time getting my stuff set up. I spent the time being coachable, soaking up all the knowledge, trying to learn everything possible in order to be successful. All right. That's what's going to make or break you guys. Like, do you actually want this? Do you actually want to be successful? Do you actually want to make $5,000 a month? Do you actually want to make 2,000 or 3,000 or whatever it is a month? Or would it be nice? That's typically what it's going to come down to. Okay. That's typically what it's going to come down to is a lot of people are like, that would be nice if I could make that amount of money. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be great. Or is it, I absolutely will. I absolutely need. This is going to happen. I have got to make this happen. I've got to find a way. Because if you're not going to find a way, you're going to find an excuse. And there's plenty of excuses out there. Okay. You're tired. You don't understand. You're overwhelmed. You don't feel good, right? You're busy, right? There's excuses out there that are just, you'll never have to search far for an excuse. But if you're like, I will make this work, it's going to absolutely make such a big difference. So at $5,000 a month, you guys, that's 6 customers a month. 6. That's it. All right. I made that on day 3 of this month. I made that by July 3rd. That's crazy, right? Now, I'm not saying you're going to immediately roll into that, right? That took me 3 months to make that kind of money. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll eat it after. Thank you. That took me 3 months to make that kind of money. But guys, is that not worth it? Right? To be consistent for 3 months and then all of a sudden you're making 10, 15, $20,000 a month. So every day in our community, her goal is to teach us to make $10,000 a month. That's her goal. Because she wants to see you make 6 figures a year. So that would be it, right? So $10,000 a month. $10,000 a month. And so if you're listening to training, you're being coachable, you're going to be well on your way to that. Okay. Well on your way. All right. And getting served dinner. Yeah, that was sweet, huh? He brought that to me. I I worked we worked a lot today and uh I said, "I have no idea what's for dinner." And he's like, "I don't either." And I said, "Welcome to my world. I never know what I'm doing." So and so I was like, "If you want pizza, that's just what we're gonna have. Okay. So guys, being coachable. This is what it means to be coachable. So being coachable means that you're looking at your content and you're being honest with yourself, right? You're being honest with yourself. Like, would I watch that? Would I watch it? Right? Is that gonna pull me in? Being coachable means listening to training every single day. All right. Because you're always trying to better your craft. You're always trying to get better at what you're doing. Right. And so that is what being coachable means. It's not being like, I know what I'm doing. I like that. That feels good. I understand that. Um, I understand that. And I'm just not interested in learning. Right. Not interested in learning anything else. That's a poor attitude. Right. That's not going to get you anywhere. Are these lives every Monday at 7 p.m.? No, Bailey. This is just like a webinar that I'm doing. If you want to be, you'll probably be more interested, Bailey, in the call after this one because you're a customer of mine, and that's a mentorship call. Okay, so right after this at 8:30 Central Standard Time, which is in 1 hour, I'm actually doing a mentorship call. So if you become a customer of mine before then, or you're already here and you're a customer of mine, I'm going to do a mentorship call. And what I do is I just dive into this is what's working. This is, this doesn't work, right? This is what I found to be successful. These are my suggestions. These are my tips. These are my tricks because I want you guys to be just as successful as I am or better. Okay. And so that call is happening right after this one. So, Bailey, I do those. Oh gosh, I keep pushing this little table. That call is, I do those twice a month. Okay. After we purchase and sign up, do we still have access to you in case we have questions or support? Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Except it says, Avery, I don't know if you left. Um, I don't know if you left, but yes, the answer to that is yes. Okay, guys. I think Shy, you're getting on here. Shy, you're gonna want to get on the call at 8:30. um, okay. I just told Shy, my friend, I'm like, I'll see you in a little bit. And then I was like, oh wait, she doesn't want to be on this call. This is not interesting to her. All right. Do we have any other questions, you guys, for any questions about what digital marketing is or how it can work for your life? Um, oh, that's okay, Bailey. I'll see you in an hour. I'll see you in an hour, Bailey. Can you email me the link? Yes, I can. Yep, I sure can. Do we have any other questions about what digital marketing is or how it can change y'all's lives? If it can work for your business, if it can work for your own self, if it's something you're interested in, right? Let me know if there's some specific question that I can answer for you. Anything else?
Jess, can you hear me?
I can, Michelle. Yeah.
Hey, hi, friend. So I just want to say, I am not one of your customers. However, I am in the community. And if I had known you on TikTok before I purchased from my very good friend, I definitely would have purchased from you and got started with you because I just love how like relatable you are and sincere and all that stuff. So I'm super grateful that we're like connected. And I was wondering if as far as mentorship goes, I would totally be willing to pay to be mentored by you because
Oh,
I've had great success in my first like 5 weeks with this program, thank God, because I
yeah.
needed it so badly. But I have never gone live, and I am like, I have this awful, ridiculous, self-limiting belief with, being on camera. And I've learned so much from you, but I still just can't do the thing, and take the action. So I've always been wondering if I could buy one of your programs, like the $100 program or whatever from you, even though I already have it, I already own it, so that I could be in your mentorship group.
That's like that's so
Oh,
interesting. Like it just literally floors me because if you guys don't know, if you guys have not heard, I know Michelle's heard on my lives on TikTok, but I started this business, you guys, with a very, very strong fear that nobody would stop and listen to me.
I
Um,
know.
because I'm just like, I don't know why. Like they're so busy, they're so interested in other things. Why would they stop their scroll and listen to me? And it's just flooring and it's so humbling to me. So Michelle,
Hmm.
I do actually offer a mentorship group for my non-customers. So it's $100, but it's you have access to all of my mentorship calls. all of my emails, all of my encouragement tips and everything that I send out in my to my mentorship group. So
Okay. I
I
would
do
love
have that
that.
available.
You'll have to share that with me, please.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful that I found you on TikTok just through, this community, you know what I mean? And
That
if you
means
don't
so
mind,
much.
yes. Oh, well, I'm just so grateful because you're definitely inspiring me every day to get better. And the one thing is like I I was one of those like quick success people because of the brand that I built in the network and relationships that I had built on Facebook before I got started, right? So I think I earned like just under 10K in my first 4 weeks, and I'm like blown away and so freaking grateful. But I have this issue, and I know that saying that is like owning a self-limiting belief, but I have an issue with discipline, and I know that you are just so disciplined that you just go like you do it like it's your job. Like you just go live and you just do the thing and you just focus on the activity no matter how you're feeling. And I feel like I could learn so much from you because I struggle with that so much, like
Oh.
consistency and discipline and all that stuff. So
It does
please
make a
do help me.
massive difference. Yeah,
Yeah.
it absolutely makes such a massive difference. I mean, I tell my friend Shy, she was messaging me yesterday. She's like, I've got to make this work, and I'm like, sister, it's all about your consistency because,
Hmm.
you have just got to, I mean, like I said, like be obsessed with success, right? Be obsessed with your goal. And whenever you see that, and whenever you start feeling that, it's just going to make such a big difference because it's like, I never imagined that maybe I can pay my house off early, but now it's
Hmm.
because of the things that I've learned. It's like, oh my gosh, I could pay my house off by the time I'm 40, right? Nobody does that. And whenever you start allowing yourself to dream in that way, and then you start understanding that you've got the tools and you've got the resources, you just have to go do it. It's like, oh my gosh, is the only thing stopping me from doing this is actually me showing up and doing it? Well, my gosh, I can control that, right?
Hmm.
I'm in full control of showing up, right? And so, man, that relentless attitude is just going to make a big difference. And so, yeah, absolutely, Michelle. That means a lot to me. Thank you so
Oh,
much for
thank you.
sharing that.
Thank you. I just can't believe that 90% of your success came from TikTok and you didn't even have TikTok before you started. Like that's just wild to me. So I really need to break through that limiting belief so that I can maintain my success, right? And not just
Yes.
be a one and done sort of
Yes.
situation. Yeah.
Going live, I know it's the scariest thing on the face of the planet, but I told myself because I was in the military, I jumped out of airplanes 5
Yeah.
times. I was 19 years old and I jumped out of an airplane 5 times. And I'm like, if I can do that, I can do this. Like,
Mhm.
it's just it makes such a big difference. And it's so hard in the beginning. And I tell all of my customers that. I'm like, guys, going live is so good, but it's so hard until you just get your good rhythm, until you get your message across, right? Until you connect with, your story really well and you connect with your stories that you're sharing. And then you get to a point where you're really connecting with the freedom and the opportunity that you're able to give somebody else simply because, and Michelle, that's something to think about too. Whenever you show up, whenever you show up, it's now going to allow another person and their life to be changed. And I imagine that you have a heart for people,
Mhm.
right? And
Right.
so you're going to be able to say, "Man, if I don't show up, then that single mama who's struggling, she's not going to be able to hear from me." Or that mom who wants to quit her job and is never away, she's always away from her home and always away from her kids. She's never going to be able to do that because I didn't get on here and I didn't do what I was supposed to do and I didn't answer her questions and I didn't give someone that encouraging word that they needed to hear tonight because I was lazy or I didn't feel good or I wasn't motivated or I was scared, right? And so if you can start taking a selfless approach, you're going to see a big difference.
Thank you so much. I'm going to write on my board right now. It's not about you.
Ah, I
That
love
is
that. Yes.
so helpful. Thank you,
Yes,
Jess. I really
absolutely.
appreciate
That's
you.
great. All right, guys, you have any other questions for me? I'm about to cry. I'm like, this is great. Do you guys have any other questions for me about digital marketing or what it means or how it works or anything like that that I can answer for you guys? Don't be shy. If you have a question, just get it answered. Anything else? If not, I will go ahead and get off of here. But if you guys have TikTok, I will be live tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time if you just want to watch some more, right? But I'm going to tell you guys, the longer you sit on the fence, the more frustrated you're going to be with yourself, because you're going to realize, oh my gosh, I missed out on so much because I was too busy waiting, right? I was too busy questioning everything. I didn't understand this, or I didn't understand that, right? Guys, I was in this business for a month before I fully understand what was going on. I kid you not. I was in it for a month. I was texting one of my customers and I'm like, "What's a funnel? Is that the email marketing? What's a campaign?" You know, I was just like, we were just like, and we're doing it. Like, we're literally in the throes of it, like actually doing it, but we didn't understand the terminology. We didn't understand the value of everything. We didn't understand any of those things. We were just at that point following the leader. Right? So following the leader, we were doing what was working. So I say all the time on my TikTok lives, if you guys want to make $10,000 a month, then here's the secret sauce. Surround yourself with people who are making $10,000 a month. And you're going to see yourself, either you're going to shrink back, right? Which I hope not, right? You're going to shrink back, or you're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to level up. I'm going to do what they're doing because it's obviously working. So if they can do that, then I can do that. I'm just going to follow in their footsteps because it's making a difference in their life, and I can do the exact same thing. I've got the same platform. I've got a cell phone. I've got, a Wi-Fi connection. I can do this, and I've got access to the same training. So if you guys want to learn to make $10,000 a month, surround yourself with the same people who are doing that, and you are going to find yourself leveling up and realizing, I actually am capable. I actually can make this life-changing money with this one decision. Okay? With this one decision. All right. Any other questions that you guys have for me? Am I able to watch the beginning of this webinar? I missed the first 20-ish minutes, so I'm not sure what questions I should, or I actually did have it recorded, Aaron, so I will send it to you. I have no idea how that's going to work because I just put on here for it to automatically record, so it did. And so I don't know where it's going to go after that, but I'll find it and I'll send it to you, Aaron. Any other questions? You're welcome, Aaron. You're welcome. All right, guys. Well, I don't see or hear anything else, but if you guys come up with something, all you have to do is send me an email or message me, however you talk to me on a regular, normally, and I will just get back with you. Other than that, I will chat with you guys later. Thanks for being here. This has been wonderful. Please send the replay and link for your membership. Yes, ma'am. I sure will. I sure will. Absolutely, Michelle. Thanks for your encouraging words. I appreciate that. You filled my cup. I came on here to fill
Yay.
y'all's cup. Huh?
Yay, thank you.
You're welcome. The mentorship is in 45 minutes. I don't know what time zone everyone's in, but it's in 45 minutes. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Thanks again for being here. Have a good night.